Hey everybody, it's Jeff, Aromatics, back once again going through some of the tobacco that I grew this year. So for those of you who don't know, this is my second year growing and curing my own tobacco. I did 5 different seed types this year. I did Black Mammoth, I did 2 different types of Virginias, as well as 2 other types of cigar leaf, Criollo and Corojo. I've already done 1 video going over the cherry red Virginia that I grew, and today I will be going over a cigar leaf. And this one is a unique tobacco in that I've never actually seen it being used commercially, although it seems to be very easy to get in seed form. And that seed is called Black Mammoth. So it is, it's a cigar, it's a dark tobacco leaf. It can be used for wrapper as well as filler for cigars, and a lot of people I think actually use it for chewing tobacco as well. Now this is a fantastic, like last year I realized that this leaf is awesome. It's huge. I don't know if I have a picture of it. If I do, I'll show here. But when it grows, this definitely some of the biggest leaf that I've grown, as well as it's a high yield plant. You get a lot of tobacco for very little work. And also another great thing about it is you not only are the leaves big, but you just get a lot of pounds out of the tobacco. It's easy to grow. It's also the easiest to cure. I've pretty much picked it green sometimes, and it still darkens without a lot of time, without a lot of effort. So far I really like it. It's also a really good tasting cigar leaf, but I haven't smoked it since last year. So I do have last year's leaf rolled up. So this is some of the last stuff that I used it all up, and this is some of the last that I've got from last year's grow. So it is 1 year aged. This stuff's fresh. I'm not going to smoke it, but let me show you what it looks like. So today I'll be reviewing going over the Black Mammoth Ligero leaf. So this is smaller, but it's still pretty big for Ligero. So there's some of it. Really, look at that nice even coloring, cured very, very easily. Nice and dark. You probably can't tell from the picture, but this is definitely would go like a Maduro type leaf, and I'm sure if you could actually ferment it for a long time, you could probably get this to be really, really dark, like an Oscuro leaf, without much problem. The smell I get is just a nice dark kind of earthy tobacco. Still very fresh. It's got that grassy, gamey, I call it gamey smell. So let's light this up and let's see what we're tasting. So no fermentation, but 1 year of age. Now, when I first smoked it, right freshly cured last year, I remember it did have that gamey, kind of gamey type of thing, like very fresh, grassy type thing going on in the background. At the same time, it was very spicy on the lips, almost like a habanero pepper. But with a year of age, it's definitely toned down. I'm not getting those grassy flavors anymore. I'm not getting a huge spice blast on my lips like I was at first. So there's 2 flavors that are sticking out to me. One is a kind of a black coffee espresso type taste, and the other is what I find really unique to this tobacco. What gives this tobacco its uniqueness would be kind of like a green pepper, like if you ever had green pepper on your pizza, like that green pepper, almost like a slightly skunky type of a taste. It sounds gross, but it's actually not. It's not super strong, but it's evident. For a Ligero, burns really good. Lots of smoke output. I don't know if you can tell from the video, but there's quite a bit of smoke output out of there. Can retrohale, get it like a same thing, kind of a spicy, peppery coffee from the retrohale. If I had to compare it to other tobaccos, I think how I kind of explained it on the forums was, it is imagine if you grew like a broadleaf tobacco and grew it in Nicaragua. That's what, it's kind of got that real Nicaraguan kind of bitey strength to it, but at the same time it's kind of got this unique kind of a broadleaf kind of flavor, I guess. It's hard to explain. Just like your typical cigar, like just cigar. I would definitely say it's full flavored, medium bodied, so it doesn't take over your whole mouth. It's kind of got a sharp taste to it, but definitely very flavorful. So yeah, I'm not really sure what this leaf, like I didn't really categorize my leaf very well last year. So as far as I know, this could just be like a Viso. So this stuff, it's definitely not quite as dark as my Ligero is. So the other stuff could be a heck of a lot stronger. I'm not sure. Eventually I'll roll it up and I'll smoke it, but I definitely want to let it age for a little bit more before I use any of it, because it's I don't have a whole bunch of it. I'm trying to decide which seeds and which plants grow the best so I can focus on those. And so I really don't have, I think I only grew 2 plants of the black mammoth. So although I got a lot of yield from those plants, it still doesn't give me a lot of tobacco overall. But anyway, definitely very happy about it. I'm skeptical from what I've tried with my Criollo that tobacco is going to be as good as this. It just seems to be way more grassy. I haven't smoked it yet, but I can just smell the tobacco itself. It really has a grassy smell that this doesn't have. So I'm hoping it does turn out. The Corojo, I'm not quite sure how that's going to be. It definitely fermented nice and dark, so it could be good. We'll see. And then I've got the other Virginia to go over. I have smoked that in my pipe, but I'll save what I think of that for the video. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so I hope you guys found this interesting. And I'll be back with the rest of my tobaccos when I get a chance. So hope you guys enjoyed my video, and I'll see you on my next one. So till then, Aromatics, signing out.